Today, we're doing something completely ridiculous. Oh, yes. We are designing homes for mobsters. Yeah. So now, before anybody panics, no, I have not joined organized crime. Although, after 40 years of dealing with contractors, deliveries, change orders, and clients who say, oh, I trust you completely, yeah? And then change everything at the last minute. Oh, really? Well, I feel like I've already earned honorary membership. Today, though, we're asking a very important question. If these legendary mobsters hired me to design their homes, what would they look like? Would you want to know? I know I do, and I'm going to show you, because there is one thing I know. That, very simple, I've always said it. When I walk into somebody's home, you're walking into their personality. You know that the art tells a story, the furniture tells a story, the lighting tells a story, even the refrigerator tells a story, guys. Some refrigerators may say, I juice kale. Yeah. But then others say, honey, I haven't seen a vegetable since the 1990s. So with all that being said, let's begin. When I think mobsters, oh my God, this is going to be somebody's favorite. I don't know if it'd be mine, because I got a few myself, but I'm going to choose to start with Tony Soprano. Yes, the boss of comfortable luxury. No, Tony isn't interested in showing off. Never was. Tony wants power wrapped in comfort. Oh yeah, he's the guy who wants a mansion, but still wants to watch television in sweatpants. Yeah, couch potato, right? His interior style, let me think. I smell it, yes. Italian American luxury. Yeah, bring me some cannolis, baby. He wants rich walnut woods. Yes, cream colored leather for his couch potato moments. Also, cream colored stone fireplaces. Yeah, he sounds like a neutral guy so far, doesn't he? But then there's massive sofas, guys. Massive, giant sofas. Enough to put the pizza down. Of course, a kitchen large enough to feed 20 relatives at least, who showed up unexpectedly. That's for Capone in those families. And yes, everything says I'm successful. Yeah, that's Tony. But then, also, after all that success, just leave the cannoli, because Tony's house absolutely would have a gigantic wine room. Yes, we need that fabulous wine room. Also, family photographs, guys, everywhere. Okay, we're talking what? New Jersey. Bring me dark woods, leather furniture, a media room the size of a movie theater, and all because he is, guys, I'm sure you know his sign. Hello, Capricorn. Yeah, he's a Capricorn. Everything is built to last. Nothing trendy. No. Nothing experimental. No. Such a Capricorn means he only wants those earth signs, I mean, that's what it is, I mean, imagine that. His wife bringing into the house a pink neon chair, and he will look at it and look at that chair and say, hey, what crime did you commit, darling? We're not doing pink here. I'm earth, I'm granite. I need my couch, I need my kitchen, I need my woods. Just think Capricorn. Yay! Oh yeah, but wait a minute, how about Carmela? Carmela, she's a mobster's wife, and she likes that bling. Yeah, I relate to you, Carmela. But don't forget that you can't bring any of that into this Capricorn's home, because they know what they want, right? I can only imagine Tony. He will look Carmela. What did you bring that chair here for? I can't do it. Hello, guys. Sorry, I can't imitate Mobsters. He is not as glamorous as I would say. So let's move into someone that I might be able to relate better. The king of Art Deco. Oh, yes, Al Capone. The king of Art Deco, the king of glamour. Now we're moving to Chicago. Woo! Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. Yes, dance it, baby. Al Capone wasn't subtle. I'm dealing with him already a little better. I'll be visiting him a lot more often. No, there's respect to New Jersey, but I'm coming to Chicago, Al Capone. This man practically invented luxury, yay, with a spotlight too. His style would be pure roaring 20s glamour, kind of like the Great Gatsby, you know. Oh, I need my feathers, yay. Oh, honey, I'm coming. Think black marble, ooh, gold leaf, ooh. Oh, honey, gold that just sparkles everywhere. Crystal chandeliers, yes, mirrored walls, Art Deco, geometry everywhere, yes. Don't forget a piano room, a cigar lounge, a bar that looks like it belongs in a luxury hotel. Yes, oh darling, every room says money has entered the building, yay! But as a Capricorn, hello, why is every monster a Capricorn? What is this money, power, this and that? Is this a Capricorn thing? You guys decide. But Capricorn also, including Al Capone's, wants prestige, not comfort. Prestige. Oh yeah. He had it all planned out. His home isn't saying welcome. No, his home is saying please admire my success. So like if Tony Soprano's house is a cashmere sweater, Al Capone is a house on tuxedo, guys. That's what I'm talking about, even though they're both Capricorns, you know. It's a matter of, I guess, preference. So now let's go on and talk about Vito Corleone. Dale, Vito Corleone, va bene, signore? Oh yes, he is the godfather, and I'm talking the godfather of legacy, guys. Vito Corleone isn't decorating. No. I'll get rid of this because we're not decorating now. Bye. Oh, yes. He's building a dynasty, a legacy. I'll say it again. Major dynasty. His home isn't about trends. No. Oh, he knows what he's doing. Not trending at all. It's all about family, guys. Yes. The house would feel like an Italian palace. Oh, yes. Oh, this is the old country, guys. He's going to have hand-carved details. Yes. We're bringing those in. Rich libraries, whether they read it or not, got to have those libraries. Got to have oil paintings for sure. No imitation, guys. Antique furniture. Oh yeah, we're talking antiques. I mean, he can afford it, right? Oh yeah. And also massive dining rooms because it's dinner time and they make a big thing out of dinner where the whole family shows up for dinner. All of them, including, what's that guy's name? The one that says, I'm very smart. No, I'm very smart. You know the son. Oh, but I'm very smart. I can't think of his name, but you know who I'm talking about. I mean the guy. Yeah, you saw the boat scene. So a dining room table that sits at least 20 people, because in the Corleone family, a dining room table that sits at least 20 people, guys. And you know what? I remember that guy. I'm going to just say it, Fredo. Oh, Fredo means cold in Italian, in case you want to know. So Fredo shows up too, because in the Corleone family, every problem is solved around food. Va bene, andiamo a mangiare. So Vito's favorite accessory, a giant dining room. Not because he needs it, because everyone needs to know he has it. Yes, the walls will display our history. Yes, the art will display heritage, The entire home would whisper, respect, respect. I'm gonna sing it. RESPECT, blah, 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 blah. Not scream, whisper, which is much scarier. Oh, I'm so scared. Respect, guys, that's it. It's all about respect with him. And yeah, I mean, respect, fame and fortune and whatever, a little, like part of the family. But you know what? There's also this most dangerous interior designer's dream. I'll go ahead and say it, Tommy Shelby. He probably would be my favorite. Well, why? I'll tell you why, because he has style. I mean, the man looks like he was born in black and white photography. His interior would be industrial. But I'm not talking just industrial. Industrial aristocracy. Yes, dark steel, leather, whiskey, colored woods, tailored furnishings for sure. Need major massive fireplace, vintage maps, of course some British artwork, and one room that's completely dedicated to strategy. No televisions, no nonsense, just power. Yes, power only. Tommy's house would look like a luxury hotel and a private club, a secret intelligence headquarters, and a fashion campaign all at the same time. I'm gonna hang out with the fashion parties, okay? But if Tony wants comfort and Capone wants glamour, well, I guess we all know that Tommy wants that control. OMG. I wonder what sign he was. So, who would have the best house is the question you all want to know. Well, let's take some votes now. Comment. Put your comments. I want to hear from you. Who of these four mobsters, fabulosity, would have the best house if money was no object? Put your comments. I really want to know. Well, listen, the reality is Tony would have the most livable house. That would be for you guys who like to be livable, right? Capone would have the flashiest house. Gets my vote. Vito would have the most timeless house. Oh, I can handle that one too, actually. Tommy would have the coolest house. There are a bunch of cool people here too. But there's the surprise. Oh my goodness, here we go. All four homes would have one thing in common. Can you guess? Here we go. Luxury! Yes, luxury, because luxury isn't the style, guys. I keep saying luxury is a lifestyle, no matter what. Oh, mobster, no mobster, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Pizza, no pizza. Okay, luxury is a style. That is the lifestyle. Oh, I guess I just made it a style, didn't I? It's the attention to detail. It's the quality. It's the craftsmanship. It's also the story. And that's exactly why these characters are so memorable, like me. So their homes would become an extension of who they are, just like your home should become an extension of who you are. So tell me, guys, if you had to spend one weekend in one of these houses, and you get to hang out with the family, by the way. It's all a family thing. All right. So would you choose Tony's family estate? A short trip from here. Capone's Art Deco Palace, or Vito Corleone's Italian dynasty compound. Ooh. Or maybe Tommy Shelby's dark and mysterious English manor. Would you like a cup of tea? Another good option. Well, leave your answer in the comments, and remember, I can design for kings. Yeah, I can design for celebrities. Been there, done that. I can design for billionaires, but apparently I can also design for, I guess, mobsters. Okay, no problem. We all deserve it, right? So until next time, guys, remember, I'm Perla Lichi, the decor diva, and also the design authority, and also design on filter, all of those things, because we are here to relate to gorgeous design, timeless elegance, no matter what style. Make it your own, make it, I guess, have it your way. No, that's not my line. Become a legacy of your own.